Hi guys. I know it's late, so I'm not expecting any really live viewers, but I had to come on and talk about something that I've just watched on YouTube. Yeah, um, and it's on. Apparently, it's on TikTok as well, and it's called "The Eyes of the Devil." And wow, he's the. I'm not gonna lie. The guy who's doing it looks like a Anton DeVay. You know, like the Church of Satan. That guy. Yeah, he looks like him, and he's talking obviously about child trafficking, and these people are very. They don't show any of their faces, right? But it's all like got subtitles. Yeah, it's in a foreign language. Yeah, and it is so disturbing hearing, like, to start with, you've got a woman. She's a breeder, and she's selling her child basically, and it's and she just, like, they're saying to her, don't you care where it ends up? And she's like, no, I don't care. I don't. I just want it. I didn't want this baby. Well, use fucking contraception then, you stupid bitch. Yeah. And they tell her that she's going to get 50,000 euros for a baby. And but hearing like a woman talk about her baby the way she was talking about her baby, yeah. But that's just the start of it. They've even got a website where you can sell your fucking baby. I couldn't see because it's all in foreign. I couldn't see the what the website was called. This guy put up a thing. He offered a child, and he was getting like replies within 2 seconds. And the way these people are talking about children, and I've said it before, I've said it on my lives before. They don't look at children as human beings. Yeah, they look at them as merchandise. And I thought that I was someone who couldn't be shocked anymore. And like, I swear, you've got to watch this. I'll post it up onto Facebook when I come off of here. I'll post it up onto my Facebook account. It's disturbing. It is disturbing the way that they are talking. But there was two things that stuck out at me when I first started going into this, like 3 years ago now. And when I was looking at the Pizzagate stuff, yeah, there was a lot more channels up on YouTube that covered this, and Pizzagate as well. And I remember I watched, it was an interview with a girl who had been like brought up in like sex trafficking. The only reason she survived is because her father was someone quite important. But she said, and I always thought, no, that's a bit of a step too far. She said that these people like fuck babies until they've ripped them apart. And this guy on this program has just like, he said that's the ultimate is like when they rip a baby apart with their dicks. Wow. But that's not even the worst thing. They said that when a rich person orders a child and they know that they're going to kill that child, there's a medical team in a sterile room waiting for that child to be killed, so then they can harvest the organs. And a heart, you can get up to 70,000 euros for a heart. So that's where the big money is, the organ donor, organ organ donors. But the way these people are talking about children, it's horrific. And I've no doubt that in everything he's saying in here, but there's definitely something about the guy who made the film. I'm not gonna lie, like when you watch it, like let me know what you think, because the guy who made the film is definitely dodgy, and it's just his body language when he's interviewing a child trafficker. He's all relaxed back, and that's not human. Like that's not someone like he's all relaxed, leaning back on his chair, like thinking it while he's talking to a child trafficker. And he's not asking. I don't know whether it's because he's foreign, but he looks like the double of Anton Survey, and he's just he's a proper weirdo. But oh my god, it's just. But they said that it's very rare now that children are kidnapped, and the only time they are kidnapped is if they've had a special order and they haven't got a child that fits that profile, so they go out and kidnap a child. But he said it's too much grief, it's but you have the child trafficker and you've got a child trade agent as well. This is a well-oiled machine, man, well-oiled machine, and. And they're talking to the lowest of the low. He's talking to the low life scum, but it's like, what the fuck is a child trade agent? And it's just so like their attitude. It's just, and then what happens is they get the child off the mother, and then they fucking send the mother to a brothel. And then, like, the child is looked after by aunties up until they're about 3 or 4, which is like, and if they survive that long. I'm sitting here, I'm watching it because it's on my TV. I ain't got no sound on because it's just subtitles anyway. It like if there's it's and like I said, it's like a conveyor belt, and it's just getting worse and worse on delivering a specific child of a specific age, so they have to kidnap it. It's just, and he said like these people turn up in their private jets, in their helicopters, you know, but oh my god, like it's the life of this like. This child is really bad, and and by the time like they're 14, they're addicted. They're giving children drugs at the age of 3 and 4, man. Like, and it's. And he said that they're looked after by aunties who are anything but aunties, and it's oh god, it's when you think it can't get no worse, but that done me. That done me. Like, oh my god! If they know that they're gonna kill a child, they have a medical because the money's in the organ harvesting, obviously. And then the child is stuffed with drugs. This is what's cocaine, amphetamine, like it is. But the way that they're talking about. Like you're saying, a child of 4 has intercourse with a paedophile about once a week because if they give them too much drugs, they're going to die, and that's not good for kids. Oh my god, it's like, what the I have to say, like my friend was here as well, which is why I didn't do a live earlier on, and it's probably disturbed her as well. It's nuts. But don't be put off, like the subtitles, you need to watch this fucking stuff. Because I don't know how long it's going to stay up for, I don't know, but it's on TikTok as well, apparently. But I swear to God, the guy who's doing the interviewing, I'm not too sure about him either. To be quite honest with you. It's, but to hear them talking about, like, these people have got kids of their own. Like this guy was like, my kids are the mum. Like what? It's insane. It's absolutely insane. It's oh my god. But to actually like hear the disregard for they're taught on the spot what to say, or how to sign their name at the most. That's what these children like, and you can't help but think, because this guy said to the child trafficker guy, don't you think that at some point you're going to be held accountable? And he said no. He said, because I've done. If that was the case, then like I've done this hundreds of times. And he's like, oh my god, he's doing hundreds of children. Like, and they're breeding so many of them. It's bad. But the guy who's doing it, he looks a bit nuts, man. His eyes are as black as coals as well, and do you know how many Polish children have no graves? It's well, but they say it's going on in Europe. They didn't say where in Europe. They said Germany's bad though, and the Netherlands. And Ukraine. Oh God, that's another thing. And someone from, like, I think it's someone from Ukraine has come out who works in the government and said like Ukraine started this war. I mean, I don't know how true that is, but I heard that today, that they're saying that Ukraine started this war, and that would not surprise me one little bit. But because there's always been something about that war that's been dodgy, for him a 10-year-old is too old. Sorry, I'm just reading it. A very little child, 3 or 4 year old boy. They're saying he's the most popular, and they call the boys merchandise and the girls dollies. Like, it's fucking. Sorry, I got distracted then because I've got it on. I've got it, and it's like where obviously I've watched it once. I'm not so shocked now, but when But what was I just talking about? I do this all the time. What was I just chatting about? I was just chatting about something else, wasn't I? Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh, come on, Nick. See what I mean? My memory's getting really bad, you know. Really is getting bad. And the weather. What the fuck? Do you know what, right? They're taking this fucking Brexit thing a bit far, because the whole of fucking Europe, yeah? I mean, I don't want 40 degrees temperatures, but give us a little bit of sunshine, for fuck's sake. It's like, right, you Brexit, you can fuck off, you ain't having no sunny weather. It's like, the weather's shit, right? You know, the weather people built it up saying, 40 degrees temperatures, and all we've had is fucking rain after rain. Today it has not stopped fucking raining, and it is shit. Yeah? When on the news I'm hearing, the other day I heard that Turkey's having forest fire. I mean, I'm not saying I want it that hot, but spread a little bit of the sunshine, for fuck's sake. Yeah? France is having, and then they went, and Switzerland, and I was like, what? Wow, don't normally hear that, forest fires in Switzerland, I don't know. But it's like, I'm not seeing no evidence of climate change here. Fucking hell, global fucking warming. Mrs. England, it's just it's like, no, they're taking this Brexit shit too far. Like, you can have the fucking rain now, motherfuckers. But it's just crazy that even France is having a mad heat wave, yeah? And on a clear day, through a telescope, you can see France from the white cliffs from the top of the cliffs of Dover. You can see France on a clear day through a telescope. That's how near it is. And yet, no, all we get is rain. And it's fuck no. I mean, I'm only joking about the Brexit, but he's right. Like, bloody hell. I know we wanted to come out of Europe, but spread a little sunshine, for fuck's sake. Even just half of the temperatures of what you've got. Like, it's just nuts. It really pisses me off. because yeah, it's just nuts. It's just proper nuts. But no, do you know what? I had to come on and do this live because that program that I watched, like I said, it proper disturbed me, man. People need to see this program. Yeah, and it's called The Devil's Eyes. That's what it's called, The Devil's Eyes. I mean, like I said, the guy is very sketchy. The guy who's actually like doing the interviewing, I believe that he's part of it, but you know, the material that he's come out with it's just. But like I said, just to hear these people talking about the medical, there's always a medical team on hand if a rich person knows they're going to kill a child, and it's like that, like when they break they break their arms, their legs, like they pull their things out, so like this, it's crazy. I've never heard like child trafficking be so honestly what age can you have sex with a child without risking tearing it apart? You know, that's what's like. This is how deep this is. They can have regular sex from the age of 6 or 8, and that's when the recycling begins. Like, I'm telling you, people, you need to watch this because it's disgusting. But it goes to show you, like these. He likes it when he shoves his dick in. Hang on. Blood spilling, they call it. For a VIP price, you can do blood spilling. That means fucking a baby. Oh, like he massacres the child. Does he murder the child or leave it to die? Whatever turns him on. But then the child is a wreck anyway. Like what? It's just, and they talk about like, oh, they was used for spare parts. Like these people are just absolute scum of the earth, man. But it's interesting to see their take on it and how they look at children. I mean, obviously I've known for what it's a conveyor belt, but it's it's bad. And he says like there's more profit in our organ harvesting and that, right, than what there, because there's no outlay, there's no original investment. Like you just got to get children basically, and but the organ harvesting brings in the most money. And they're saying like 10 years old is too old, like. And there's like when they reach 14, they're disposed of because they're no longer eligible for transplants. So it's oh my god, it's bad. But I did say I was going to talk a bit about symbolism, but this kind of threw me. I'm not going to lie. This program, like, and like I said, it takes a lot to fucking disturb me or leave me feeling a little bit disturbed. Suffocation during sex is these people, like it's just, but they're being, I think they're being like truthful. They're not like, I don't think there's anything. I just think the guy's dodgy who does this, who does the like the interviewing. To be quite honest with you, but no, I was talking about like, well, symbolism, and basically symbolism has been going since creation, literally, yeah. And there's obviously, I didn't used to understand it, to be quite honest with you. I used to be, oh, black and white checkerboard, yeah. But obviously now as well, like I've learned a lot more about it. Brian's taught me a lot more about it as well, and it is like they just it's like they're leaving a calling card. But symbolism, it speaks to like the subconscious, yeah. And the more you see something and you associate it with, and it's collective consciousness. That's what they're after, and it's the energy that gets directed towards the symbol. I mean, like, and also as well, it's how they pass power to, like, if they're going to pass they ain't going to want the person they pass their power to change their thing. They're going to be part of it. Yeah, and I've got it written down here because this is quite old research that I've done, but it's taught with it creating a DID for these elites. It's taught within the mystery schools, and it's creating a DID goes back to the Egyptian Book of the Dead. The actual instructions are in the Egyptian Book of the Dead. That's how long that's been going for, passing power generation to generation. Any child born into these families are genuinely able to disassociate. But I've gone from symbolism to MK Ultra. But no, where's my other bit on symbolism? Ah, that's it. Yeah. The relevance of symbolism is like a language that speaks to subconscious mind. Symbols have been used going back to the creation. It's something. Oh, it identified many different meanings. That is, secret societies, paedophiles. They are a powerful and energetic. I can't even read my own fucking writing, you know. I'm terrible. I'm really bad. But basically, like the black and white symbolism, and like I said on my last live, it's not that everybody who has a black and white doorstep is involved. No, that's not the case. Yeah, it sometimes seems like that, but it's not. It's if somebody who is in the club, I don't know what else to call it. I ain't going to call it a ring because that makes it a club, mate. Yeah. And you see the black and white symbolism there. It means something. John Wedger on the front page of the Express with the baby P and the black and white symbolism behind it. That's not placed there accidentally. Yeah, that's placed there for a reason. And basically, it just identifies to, like, I mean, paedophiles, they've got their own symbols, hence the FBI declassified documents that show you the paedophile symbols. Also, like any culture, even like criminal world, you have words. Yeah, you replace words with so, and they've got their own language. Yeah, these people, like, well, from watching this program, these people, they go on websites where people are putting their babies up for sale. But what the people don't realise is that the mothers who sell the children, the guy said, just listen, we just used to shunt the mother off to a brothel, and that's it. That's it's But yeah, it was do you know what it is? Where my head's all over the place because I've watched that thing, right? I'm getting a bit off key, off thingy, because it's like, yeah, it was really, really, really bad, that film. But also as well, I want to say, like, Brian was right again. Yeah, the other day he sent me 5 different articles, yeah, saying Prince Andrew is looking to overturn the settlement. That now, I ain't gonna lie, like when I first started talking to Brian, literally the Prince Andrew photo come up, like boom, straight away, right? And he said from then, I don't believe it. I believe Virginia Giuffre, she's fake. And he said to me that photo is fake and they're going to try and make it right with Prince Andrew. And I thought, yeah, all right then. And he has steadily, he's done so many lives and said it, right? He said they're going to try and turn this around for Prince Andrew. Virginia Giuffre is going to turn out to be an Andrew Ash. Well, I mean, I don't know how much proof people need. Like, Brian understands the media like nobody else. I tell you that much for nothing. He sees everything that they're gonna do, and sometimes I think, oh, because I'm thinking, like, why are they going to all this trouble, right, for Andrew? Like, Prince Philip, he's in fucking, like, should they not be trying to do something about that? It's just like, what the fuck's going on, man? Yeah, but they're now, and seeing them articles, it's like, whoa. Yeah, because like, why would they? For me, I just let sleeping good dogs lie, because it seems to me that these people, they have a goal that they have to do. Yeah, and they stick to that no matter what. Because I don't understand why they need to save Andrew's reputation. Just leave it, because you're only probably going to make it worse. Yeah, because people are not so stupid anymore. Yeah, they're not buying that, like, this royal family pomp ceremony bullshit. Yeah, no one wants that anymore. Yeah, let alone you fucking nonsense. And we've got a king who is I mean, I didn't even know there's been stories coming out about Prince Charles is gay and he's bisexual. And that tells me a lot, especially when your uncle's Lord Mountbatten. Yeah, don't know, but I don't know what it is about trying to save Andrew. He's an arsehole, an absolute arsehole. And it's. I mean, I don't know. They seem to put in a lot of time and effort to save him, but yet again, Brian, you was right, mate. Well done. What else have I got to talk about, really, to be quite honest with you? Because my symbolism thing went out the window, didn't it? Yeah, my symbolism thing, but I've got loads of things in there. But like I said, I haven't really got that much to do. I mean, I've just come to tell you about this devil, like the devil's eyes. And it's worth sitting there watching. It's got subtitles. It's got English subtitles. Like, it's just, oh god, they're carrying through it. Oh, yes. The things these. So if I ordered a child from you, how long would I have to wait? How long is he saying? Do you have any special requests? A boy, a girl? Let's say I do. It'll be faster if I don't. So just a child. 2 days. Fuck it. It's just. It's really, really, really. I can't even tell you how disturbing this. I sent it to Brian, like, and I put in it like, Brian, this is fucking sick, mate. Sick. Oh, it's bad, but yeah, I'm going to post it up onto Facebook. And that, yeah, I mean, if people on YouTube, if you want to know, like, you don't even have to be on Facebook to go and look at my Facebook account, and it's nothing like, dinner, like, this is what I've had for dinner tonight and shit. No. Everything is all my documentaries, and you don't have to. You don't have to be on Facebook to look at my Facebook page. It's public, and it's Nikki Cooper. That's it, really, and it's got you see my 2 dogs as the profile picture, but Oh, just want to. No, I just see what's happening with my comments. Yeah, I know Richard Branson owns an island. I'll tell you what, no one is more perceptive than Brian. Brian is like, his perception is spot, especially when it comes to the fucking media. Like he is he's spot on every time, and I mean, I don't know how much people need. He's been saying this shit for 2 years, literally, right, constantly. Virginia Giuffre's going to turn out to be an Andrew Ash. That's all she is, right? And they're going to try and turn it around for they're going to try and turn it around for him. They're going to, and there was 5 different articles he sent me about them overturning. Lawyers are looking to overturn the settlement paid to Virginia Giuffre, and it's like, for fuck's sake. No, Brian is very, very, very perceptive. I'm just looking at me. Oh, I could show people now, like straight. Now, I'm going to go on Google, yeah, talking about symbolism, and I'm going to put in blood drop flag of the KKK. Right. Now, I just want to show people, yeah. Now, does anybody recognise that sign? That, my friends, is the Vodafone sign. Now, makes you wonder, because the Ku Klux Klan were about before Vodafone. So, like, just to show people, this is the blood drop flag of the Ku Klux Klan. Yeah? Oh, it's gone now. Fucking bum. Right. The blood drop flag of the Ku Klux Klan, and in the middle is the little, and that represents every bit of blood spilt by the KKK. Every one of their soldiers, whatever they call themselves. I don't. And do you know our thingy? Because I don't think people have realised. Yeah, I don't think people have actually realised, because normally when you see anything to do with the Ku Klux Klan, it's always in black and white. And Channel 4 done this really silly. It was kind of like saying that the Ku Klux Klan, they're coming back. They're getting bigger and bigger, and it was in colour. And I was sitting here with one of my mates, and it was my mate who noticed it, and he went, "I know that sign." He went, "Rewind it." And it's like, oh fuck, that's the Vodafone sign. Now, then I looked into who designed the sign, and it was Klein and Klein or something, and it was like, for fuck's sake, right? But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like that. That's just nuts. Yeah, and there's no thingy. You just put in the blood drop flag of the Ku Klux Klan, and that comes up. It's on their insignia. It's actually on there, and it makes me laugh, because weren't everyone going mad over the Confederate flag not that long ago? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, what the, like, that's just nuts. That's just nuts. But yeah. But I think that, I mean, I did say I was going to do a live this week as well. But yeah, you need to watch the Devil's Eyes. You need to, people need to watch that, man. And you know, it does leave you feeling disturbed. But like nothing. But it's just fucking weird, But it's not good. But anyway, I'm going to love yous and leave yous now. As always, thanks for listening, people, and I shall catch